There we go. I was worried for a second the camera wasn't going to work on me. Alrighty. What was popular for one of my recent videos was just giving us a layout of the land here. So that's what I'm going to do. We're at Northrop, and right now you're staring at a pole with a power outlet on it. You are in fact staring at the scoreboard in the far corner of the field. I'm going to turn this around. Over there, you can see there's a bunch of school buses. This is actually where my dad works. And yeah, he drives school buses and everything. And there's the Nubby football field of the Nubby football team, known as Northrop Bruins. And I don't think, you can kind of see the high school way off in the distance, but that's alright. It's alright. We're not going to look at that too much. It's an ugly school anyway. I'm just kidding. Anyway, I'd like to point out here that this power outlet is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. Notice how there's like a box around it? Well, oh, let me get this untied here. To get power to my camera, I need to plug this cord in. It's a big old adapter box thing. They attach the adapter to the plug-in itself, which I think is stupid. You know why? Here's why. Notice the box around it? Let's try to plug this in here. I can't fit the stupid monster box into there. I'm so glad I brought an extension cord, which the extension cord plugs in just fine. But this stupid thing, which takes up like 3 plugins if you plug it into a wall, it's just dumb. It just hogs the outlets. So that is my take on stupid people and their stupid technology flaws. I'm gonna pause the video and we'll be back with the soccer game itself. Okay, no national anthem, no nothing. We're good. Let's get this started here. Alrighty, I prepared a speech for you all today. It's more along the lines of something stupid for me. Something stupid for me to say. It's a whole bunch of words on this piece of paper. 2 pieces of paper. I filled up 2 pages with words. Just words. What could I have done instead of making all these pages? Could have been working on Mr. Holloway's paper, which is due tomorrow. And I still only have like 1 or 2 pages of it. Anyway, regardless of what I've done so far in the past, I'm going to talk about what I did do. I got the great idea. Just hold on a second. Come on, you stupid rich people and your stupid rich helicopters. Making all that noise so that nobody can hear me. Come on. Anyway, we're going to talk about what I did do. About the good things I did do. I already explained it's 2 pages of stuff, and it took me like 10 minutes, so not a big deal. Alright, let's see what it says here. It starts out saying it's cold out here. Well, I'm already an idiot. It's not even cold. In fact, it's quite the opposite. It's hot and it's raining. When you think of cold, it's going to snow. Well, it hasn't snowed yet. It's only October 3rd or something like that. Maybe October 2nd. I don't even keep track of the days, so who cares? Anyway, I already messed it up, and it's hot. In fact, it's so hot, I had to take off my pants. I'm wearing 2 layers of pants, just because if it was cold, then I could keep them both on, and if it was hot, I could just shed one, which is what I did. I just shed my pants. They stole my pants. Those daggum rich people and their daggum noisy helicopters. Anyway, they stole my pants. They're really just sitting next to the pole here. The next thing I wrote is, it's cold as McDonald's frozen chicken nugget paste things right now. That's not exactly true either. Chicken nuggets certainly are cold. At least to start with. Frozen chicken paste. That was a push. Shame on you. Anyway, I could go on about the details of the whole controversy. Chicken nuggets putting their chicken nuggets in tubes. Chicken paste and whatnot. I think I've explained before, but I've seen how they make chicken nuggets. It's just how you think. They grind up chickens and put them in like disgusting shapes. and then sell them to McDonald's is everywhere. Anyway, it's not good. It's not good stuff. You don't want to eat it. It tastes good though. Anyway, speaking of chicken nuggets, there was a certain lady I saw a couple days ago here. Not a couple days ago. It was actually like a month ago. This lady was in a red Ford minivan of some kind. I forget what they're called because I don't know my cars like Logan Choka and Brady Cleveland. But she was in a red Ford van, and I was in a drive-through waiting to get some hot chocolate, and I could hear some screaming out the back of the car. I'm like, somebody's yelling really loud, and from what I could tell, what ended up happening was there was a fat lady who looked very much like Honey Boo Boo's mother who was driving that van, and she didn't get chicken nuggets. She didn't get her chicken nuggets. There was an outcry from this lady. She had been cut off in the drive-thru, so she couldn't get her chicken McNuggets before everybody else. And so she started screaming at this driver, honking on her horn and everything. I want my chicken nuggets! I want my chicken nuggets now! She had to have her chicken nuggets. There's another video of somebody very similar to that, demanding her chicken nuggets at like 3 or 4 in the morning. Some unearthly hour, just there, getting her chicken nuggets. Anyway, recently I saw the same lady again, but more on that later. That is for something. That is for a later conversation today. Speaking of Honey Boo Boo's mother, which looked very similar to the lady demanding her chicken nuggets, I'm going to talk about toddler pageant fails. Because Honey Boo Boo is a disgrace to mankind, or if you're a feminist, humankind. Well, there's different kinds of feminism, but the extreme kind of feminism, it's humankind, or just humanity, whatever you prefer. Anyway, she's a horrible excuse for a person at this point in life. I remember watching like the dubbed version of all this stuff, like the interview with the Toddlers and Tiaras series. It eventually just went on to her own little series. Here Comes Honey Boo Boo is what it's called. She has a whole TV show, and they're in. I'm surprised it's still going, as far as I know. They're on like their 3rd season or something. What are they talking about though? What are they doing a series on? All that there is fat toddlers, a bathtub mom, and a bunch of toilet paper that they play with. Yes, their mom is a hoarder. She buys 200 packets of toilet paper because they're on sale. She has a room full of toilet paper. Why is that? Why do you need a room full of toilet paper? That ref. He just gave me the weirdest look. Anyway, I'm gonna be quiet for a minute. Just because there's a guy here. Yeah. I'm gonna kick that ball, and Camden's gonna grab it, and you're not gonna score a goal. Simple as that. No, he messed that up. He messed it up. Alrighty. We're gonna get back to the commentaries. She has a room full of toilet paper, and because they have so much toilet paper, they play with it. They make castles out of toilet paper, which sounds fun. But of all the things to make a castle out of, toilet paper's not the best. Do you all remember the one game during the chapel that we had outside, make a bridge out of wooden blocks? We had a castle made out of those. There were so many of them, we made a castle. Me, Christian Clinker, I think Lucas Norton helped just a bit, but we made a castle out of those wooden blocks. That's a good castle material. Wooden blocks. Toilet paper, not so much. I mean, it's toilet paper. You're supposed to put it in the toilet, not make a house out of it. I mean, you don't go around town seeing houses made out of toilet paper. It's like the 3 Little Pigs. They made their houses out of straw and sticks, and look how they ended up. They ended up getting dead from their houses falling in on them. Like, it just took a wolf going, and that was it. It was the end of their lives. All for nothing. They wasted the time making straw houses and stick houses. The one guy who was smart made a brick house, didn't get dead from poor infrastructure. But I'm getting off topic here. This is not what I wanted to talk about. Anyway, she has all this stupid toilet paper, and another thing that they hoard is expired candy. They're apparently too poor to buy any fresh, delicious food. They're out in like Oklahoma or something where it's like a food desert. Apparently, I don't know how that works. But for their meals, what they do is they either get roadkill and roast it. They eat like deer organs and stuff. Or they just go to the local auction office, the local auction place, and they buy cratefuls of expired candy that's on sale. There are people that buy so much candy and then just let it expire. So they sell cratefuls of this stuff. And that is what they eat, which is why they're all fat. They're all fat because they eat expired candy. And I would not recommend doing the same thing as them if you couldn't figure that out already. But that is their main meal, is expired candy. Now, talking about toilet paper rolls, we're going to talk about TPing people. I have yet to be invited to a TPing party. But from what I've heard, it's amazingly fun until you get caught by the cops. That's no fun. You don't want them coppers getting you. They're like, what are you doing with that toilet paper? It belongs in the bathroom, not on somebody's house. Blah, blah, blah. You know what? I can do what I want with my life. If I want to throw toilet paper at somebody's house, I can. You can't tell me otherwise. Well, actually, he can. He can just send me to jail. So, not a good idea if the coppers are around. Other than that, you can have as much fun as you'd like. And there are certain colleges that actually do this kind of thing. They have competitions to see which fraternity house can TP their houses the best. I don't know who organized this kind of thing. It's probably one of the fraternities that just wanted to see people being stupid. They're like, ha, we'll make all the other people toilet paper their own houses just to see if they'll actually do it. We'll give them like $2 or something if they win. So they TP their own frat houses, and they like go around, yeah, you used 700 rolls of toilet paper. I can't even see the house anymore. And they do this as a competition. So this one group of people, they're just like, yeah, you guys are stupid, but we're not going to tell you that. We wanted to see if you were dumb enough to actually do this, and you did. So that's what they do. That's what they do. I talked about colleges. Frat parties, yay, we're going to talk about frat parties. Speaking of the fraternities TPing themselves, that's only one part of frat parties. If you're really good, if you get into the good kind of frat parties, I'm not talking about like the drugs and alcohol kind of place, you don't want to go there. That's no fun. I mean, who wants to go to a party and then just fall asleep? Nobody goes to a party to fall asleep. Well, that's what some people do. They take so many drugs, they just pass out. Where's the fun in that? If you're gonna go to a party, you might as well be alive and awake and talking with people and dancing on the floor and making a mess. No, you pass out and you just sleep the whole time. There's no fun in that. Plus, beyond that, you end up getting stoned for the rest of the day or having a horrible hangover or something like that. There's no fun in that. So why do people do it? People are stupid. College kids just get stupid. Then again, how are they so much different than me? Look what I'm doing with my life. I'm talking to you on a camera. That's pretty stupid. At least I'm not doing drugs, right? Oh well, we'll get back into that. We talk about drugs and psychology. It's an interesting class, psychology. We talk about all the things drugs do to you. And honestly, from what I've been getting from these conversations is, I kind of want to try some of this stuff out just to see how it goes. But then we find out that meth just makes you look like a zombie. There's a picture of a lady who's like 30-something, and then 4 years later, oh my goodness, are you even the same person? No, you took meth a couple times and you look like that. Not good. No, do not want to try. No, what am I doing talking about drugs? That's probably illegal. Oof. Did he just try throwing it at Ethan? Or is that not Ethan? That looks like Ethan. I can't tell. It looks like he just chucked the ball at Ethan. Oh well. Drugs aren't good. Yeah, they're not good. Yeah, we have a problem with them in our neighborhood. I've explained this a few times. I always enjoy seeing the stoners outside. Whenever I drive home from these soccer games, there's always a porch covered in people that are just rolling around on the sidewalk or doing something dumb that I know they're either really drunk or they've had a real good high or something like that. What? Not even a good high. It's like bad. Oh, good job, Cam. And he's offsides also. So, double win for us. What was I talking about? Drugs in our neighborhood. They suck. They're making everybody stupid. They lower your IQ. And they've done so with everybody in our neighborhood. Well, not everybody, but a great deal of them. You can tell who they are. Like I said, doing certain drugs makes you look like a zombie after a couple of years. Well, there's a few zombies in our neighborhood. And I won't list names because I honestly don't know any of them. Because every time I try to talk to them, they're just like, oh, yeah, man, here, you want some of this? Get a good old buzz off this. No, I don't want to try it. Thanks for offering, though. That was really kind of you. No, I don't want to do drugs. So I just ignore them. I ignore them. What are we talking about? What's next? This is completely off topic. This doesn't go with the previous thing at all. Though an angry guy getting arrested in front of the Indianapolis Children's Museum. Yeah, one time we went to Indy, there was a guy getting arrested in front of the Children's Museum at a gas station. It was the weirdest thing. It's like there's a whole bunch of dinosaurs breaking through the wall there, and then there's this one guy having his truck search for drugs, surrounded by cops at this gas station. And he's got the saddest look on his face. He's like, oh man, them coppers got me. So, we watched a police officer go in with drugs. He's got like one of those face mask things you see carpenters wearing. He walks in there with that. He pulls out massive bag of something. Then he pulls out another massive bag of something. They practically made a toilet paper castle out of these drug bags. And I can tell you that this guy was in some deep trouble. I could have said some other words, but you know what those words are. I'm not going to say them. I'll let you think them, but I'm not going to say them. Okay, well, we're going to completely change topics here. Music in my car. Let's just say radios these days, they suck. At radio stations, they play the same 5 songs over and over and over again. I should have said it 5 times, over and over and over and over and over again. You know what? I hate you people. They have 5 songs that are exactly the same. They play 20 minutes of commercials, and they play the same songs again. There's nothing quality in them. They make people sick of the good music. What happened to Radioactive? It's a great song, but they played it so many times, nobody wants to hear it. It happens so often. Here's a good example of what's going on right now. You heard the song Chandelier, swinging from the chandelier and everything. It's a bad song. I don't know why they keep playing it. If you ever notice the way she says chandelier, or actually just says anything at all, I'm swinging from the chandelier. The chandelier. You're not even saying it right. I don't care who you are. You can say chandelier. At least try to say it. I'm swinging on the chandelier. Oh, the chandelier. She's not even Indian. What is she talking like that for? You're not Weaver. You can't talk like that. Doggone it, what's wrong with you people? Making dumb songs, making fun of Weaver for no reason. Only I can do that. That's my job, not yours. Another great example of bad accent songs is country music. Any country song. I've talked about how I hate it. But it sounds like they're all drunk. I sing about beer in the back of my pickup truck, picking up girls and doing strange things with drugs. That's not what country songs usually talk about. They usually talk about corn, beer and trucks. It's always beer and trucks. Every single song has something to do with at least one of those topics, and it's only unique to country music. I mean, what does like the popular music these days? All it ever talks about is intercourse. Lady Gaga, all she does is sing about that. Katy Perry only sings about that. Swinging from the chandelier, oh, that's what it's about. Doing that kind of stuff. It's all stupid. Why do we even have music these days? Where's the quality stuff that actually makes sense anymore? Radioactive, we're singing about a post-apocalyptic world, and that sounds great. It's a good song, but you guys ruined it. You all ruined it. I hate you. Whatever. Country music, we're going back to that. It only has two topics. I've explained beer and trucks. So if that's what country music's like, then is that what country folk are like too? Nothing but beer and pickup trucks? I notice all the pickup trucks. I don't necessarily notice the beer. Like, okay, here's what you've been waiting for, guys. I'm going to make fun of Matt Neff. Remember at the senior night, I tried to make fun of him and said I didn't know too much about him? Well, now I know about him. He's a country folk. He thinks he's a country folk anyway, but he doesn't drink beer, so he ain't country. If you don't drink beer and you don't have a truck, then you're not from the country. He's got the truck, all right. He's got the big pickup truck, but he doesn't got the beer. Neffy, you're not even in the country. You might as well just be a city folk doing drugs in my neighborhood. Man, you're so far from the country. You're missing half of your life by not drinking the beer that they're all talking about. Speaking of country folk, farmersonly.com, guys. We're going to talk about that. You've all seen the commercials for it. There's a lady in jeans walking through the cornfield or the soybean field, and they're singing some crappy song. It's like, what are they talking about? And then it's like talking about how you can meet up online with all kinds of country folk. Like, what? What is this? What happened to just going to somebody's house and then like saying, hey, you want to go on a date with me? It's not that hard. I mean, even I can do it. Not very well, but I can still do it. Right? Surely. I mean, whatever. That's another topic for another day. Farmersonly.com. It's apparently only for country folk, farmers, and just good old-fashioned people. What's so special about country folk, huh? Like I said, they always drink beer. So, does that make them special because they're always drinking beer? I mean, I honestly, I wouldn't date a drunkard. Would you? That's not exactly the best advice. Like, what does your mom always say when you're going on a date? Look for a girl who doesn't drink, who doesn't have her body covered in tattoos, who doesn't smoke crack or something. That's good advice. But no, country folk, all they do is drink beer. So, what's special about that? Why would you? Apparently there's so many of them that they have to have their own website. These people drink beer, therefore they are country folk. You can date all these people, but only these people. At the end of their commercials, they have the nerve to say that city folk just don't get it. Guess what? I'm a city folk, and I get that you're being stupid. Does that mean I'm a country folk too? Country person? Because I know you're being stupid? I get it. Does that mean I'm country? No, I don't. I wouldn't dare live out there singing about beer and pickup trucks. I could not bring myself low enough to do that. I can bring myself low enough to talk on this camera endlessly, trying to fix this tape that's holding the power cord in place, dealing with the dumb power outlet behind me. But I will not sing about beer and pickup trucks. You're not going to get me to do it. Online dating services. We're going to go straight from farmers only to just dating services overall. Like I said, why can't you just like go to your neighbor's house, say, hey, I want to date your daughter? It's not that difficult, really. I suppose if you lived in a land of men, it might be an issue, unless you're like, never mind. I'm not going to go there. It shouldn't be that difficult, but for some people it is. I'm just gonna go on a date with this one person. She's got glasses, can't do this, nope, done, bye. Right, that's people's mentality these days. That's what they do. She's got, her eyes are too big. I can't do this. I gotta do something else. Gotta online dating service. I get to look at the pictures of everybody. Oh, she's perfect. I'm gonna date her. Oh, she's got organized dates with 27 other people. Never mind. I gotta wait. What is she thinking? I'm gonna go on a date with this guy here, and then I'm gonna go on a date with these two guys, and for breakfast tomorrow I'm gonna go on a date with this guy, and that doesn't work, guys. You just don't do that. You can try. You might be successful just like having dinner, having people buy you endless amounts of food. You can get fat off this kind of stuff because people are buying you so much food. If you make your profile picture look hot, people will buy you dinner every day. And that's good, right? And you have people buying dinner. It's different for us guys. The ladies don't always buy the gents dinner every night. No, it doesn't work out for us. So you can't do that. You can try, but she might just, nope, bye. Anyway, you might meet Honey Boo Boo's mother on this dating site. What if Honey Boo Boo's mother suddenly goes single? And she's desperate. There's no man in the world that's like, oh no, I don't want to date you. So she goes on to her profile site and hey, she gets like a stock photo of some lady in a bikini or something, and you go actually meet her on the date. Oh goodness, I'm dating a whale. I don't know what's going on. We're getting subs or something. I don't know. There's a mosquito on my head. Get off. Anyway, you might just meet somebody you don't want to see on this dating site. There's always that risk. So why do online dating? It doesn't work. Honey Boo Boo's mom, if you actually end up just like stuck with her, you go on a blind date, oh crap, I'm stuck with her, then she'll demand endless chicken nuggets and stale expired candy. She's just like, okay, you're stuck with me for 10 hours. That was our agreement. And you gotta buy me whatever I want. Give me 15 things of chicken nuggets, and give me that box of candy. If you don't do that, I'm gonna report you to the police. The internet police. The grammar Nazis. The internet Mormons. The whoever the hell. Oh, shoot. Well, there's my first poop up. Whatever the heck. That was gonna happen at some point. I'm on caffeine and I say stupid things. Well, that was my first mess up, guys. You heard it. You heard it from me now. Enjoy. Okay, on to the next topic. Oh, great. Change of topics. A couple nights ago, I was driving down a road in the dark. I was going over to a friend's house, and still just embarrassing. I messed that up so bad. Okay, whatever. There was a guy driving beside me down this road in the middle of the night. He was driving a Land Rover, and he's driving all right. It looks like a decently nice old man. He's driving his Land Rover. He's got his wife in the side seat and whatnot, and they're having a conversation. And so we pull up to a stoplight. I look over at them. They look all happy. They look back at me. It's like, oh, we're waving at each other. He's not actually waving at me. He's looking at me kind of angrily. I'm waving, hi. Oh, he's not looking at me very nice. Whatever. You know what? You don't like me. I'm fine with that. You don't have to like me. So after the light turns green, this guy speeds off very fast. I'm going down Jefferson. The speed limit there is 40. He had to go at least double that. The way he sped off in his Land Rover was so fast. He was practically a mile ahead of me. Probably not that. He was a quarter of a mile ahead of me within the first 10 seconds. I'm like, what? How did you do that? How did you get a Land Rover to go that fast? So it's like an old man driving a Land Rover at 80 miles an hour on this road in the middle of the night. Either you're the best driver in the world and you don't care if the coppers pull you over, give you a $1,000 ticket, $1,000 ticket rather, 1,000, 1,000, same thing, it's just that one way is pronounced correctly and the other one's just stupid. I'll let you guess which one is stupid. Anyway, he doesn't mind, he's gonna get this ticket. He speeds off at 1,000,000 miles an hour. He pulls up in front of me and he just slows down. I'm afraid he's just gonna stop in front of me and then like road rage incident me. Oh, good, stop cam. I'm afraid this guy, he's gonna stop me and yell at me like old man power. Oh no, I don't want to deal with this. But he doesn't do that. He just slows down to maybe 20 miles an hour. Now, if you're gonna pull up in front of me, why would you go so fast? I mean, you just had to pass me and then stop, but no, he had to go a quarter mile ahead of me, then slow down all the way. And so he slows down all the way, and then he just zooms off again. He just picks it right back up, goes 80 miles an hour, and then he just makes this turn as fast as he possibly can. I'm like, what's wrong with this guy? First off, why is this lady letting him drive like this? Second off, why in a Land Rover? If that's your only car, then you're just gonna ruin it. Driving a Land Rover 80 miles an hour doesn't work. It wasn't a new Land Rover. I'm talking about one of these old Land Rovers. The kind of things you see in safari movies. Kind of Land Rover. I didn't know they'd go that fast, but it's gonna go real fast, and then they're gonna go really slow. And then Sonic the Hedgehog, I'm gonna slow down again. That can't be good for an old car. But he's doing it. Oh my goodness, Keaton. Did you see that, guys? This ref. The hero of the day, Keaton Clay, right there. He's a great soccer player. You see what he did? Oh shoot, he's right there, you can hear me. Oof. Over the top. Look at Keaton's save, man. So beautiful. Unbelievable, guys. Who knew such a thing could be done? Keaton, he got all poop covered for that save right there. It's beautiful. Anyway, what was I talking about? The old man Hot Rod and his Land Rover being cool. That's exactly what I wrote down. I don't know why it... Oh yeah, I'm going to talk to you about first time I tried to change the oil by myself. Not change the oil, just refill the oil. You know, you check the oil stick. I think that thing's called a dipstick. I don't know why it is. But I checked that thing one night. It appeared empty. So, I went to Meijer's a couple days ago and I bought some oil. I did not know how much you're supposed to fill up this engine with oil. But I put about 3 quarts in my engine, and apparently the engine wasn't even close to being empty. I just misread the stupid thing because I'm stupid. So after I'm done filling this up, I'm like, yeah, the engine sounds a little bit better. It starts gargling on something, and then it stops, and then it starts again. Not a problem, it sounds good. I got home and checked the oil again, and it's like, whoa, it's like twice as full as it should be. Not good. Well, that's the last time I'm doing that again. I'm gonna actually figure out how much oil for certain is in my car, and then I'm gonna add just a little bit at a time. Instead of adding 3 quarts of oil, I'm gonna add maybe half a quart at a time, and another half, and another half. Oh, it's full. Good. That simple. For whatever reason, I was too stupid to do that. You know, oh well. I'm stupid and I do stuff like that all the time. Like swearing in the video like I just did a few minutes ago. That was pretty stupid of me. You know, somehow I figured, when I started doing these commentaries, I figured I'm gonna swear at some point. By the way I'm talking, I'm just gonna slip up and there it goes. It took 2 years. The last regular season game of my career filming your videos. And there it is. The H word. Just right there. Unbelievable. Shame on me. Car issues. Hopefully not. I'm hoping that my car is not gonna just die of puking on its own oil. That would suck. Another thing I'm worried about with the oil is it's rigged by the terrorists. I mean, where do we get all of our oil? We get it from Jojo and his family. Yeah, the oil Arabs peoples. They sell their oil to us. They not necessarily sell it. They more or less just say, you're gonna pay all this money for this daggum gas, and you're not gonna be responsible for how much it costs. We're gonna sell something that's 2 cents a gallon and charge it $5 a gallon. That's what's happening, guys. That's why I think fracking is a great idea. Because we have our own oil. If we get our own oil in America, we don't have to submit to the will of these Arabs. These people selling us their overpriced gas. They got the monopoly, just like the Pepsi products and the Coke products and the Dr. Pepper products, which reminds me, I have to talk to you about a Dr. Pepper commercial that I heard recently. It was pretty bad. But that's for later. That's for later. So the daggum terrorists rigging our oil, putting bombs in it. One of these days, they're gonna sell us some oil that's especially explosive. It's remote detonated. They just have to push a button somewhere on the top of their massive skyscraper that's like a kilometer tall. Why do you need a kilometer high building? What are you gonna do in there? I mean, they got biggest of everything. They got the biggest theme park in the world. Well, congratulations. The lines are 1,000,000 miles long. Goes all the way around the Arabian Desert and back. Who's gonna go there anyway? Well, obviously a lot of people do. They got the largest airport in the world. Well, congratulations. You're in the middle of nowhere. Who cares? Well, everybody's going. They're going the detour and going all the way to the Dubai airport. Because, oh, it's a great place to refuel our planes with their overpriced oil. Might as well just buy it here. We're going to go 100 miles out of our way to get this stuff here. Now, you could have just kept going all the way to China, but no, we got to buy it here. So they got the largest airport in the world. Congratulations. They got the tallest building. I already explained that. They have the tallest block in the world. They basically just made... That's a foul. They basically just made a street block of humongous buildings. Like, imagine the Sears Tower times 8 on both sides of the street. They got that. Every other building is like not quite that tall, and they got all their big buildings in one block, one place. And I don't know why. Like, they have to make the record for the tallest block in the world, because who cares? Guess what, guys? I'm gonna make the biggest school bus in the world. No, that's already been done. Never mind. I'm gonna grow the longest grass in the world. Yeah. Oh, that's probably been done by somebody too. People make stupid ideas of records to come up with. We're gonna figure out who can flush the most toilets in 1 minute. You might as well do that. Somebody's probably done that. Wouldn't surprise me. Anyway, it's hurting my throat. I'm actually talking this whole time here. We're running out of time and a half. We got 4 minutes left. Alrighty, the daggum terrorists rigging the oil. Jojo, you're a part of that. I know you are. If you don't know who Jojo is, maybe you're a freshman, maybe you're new to the school. Jared Matthews, we all called him Jojo. He was basically just a terrorist. He's the guy responsible for blinding me, or at least half blinding me, with a piece of ice. I'd rather not go back to that story. I've told it so many times, and I've explained it so many times. I'm not fully blind. I just can't deal with sunlight very well. And that's why I wear sunglasses indoors and, like, out here where it's all cloudy. I'm wearing them right now, and it's stupid. I don't want to wear them, but I do. So Jojo's responsible for that whole mess of things. He's always blowing stuff up. Every time they mess up the construction at the church across the street from the baseball field, they just did construction over there. Every time they mess something up, like dropped an iron pipe on the ground, it's like, Jojo, stop rigging the bombs in the construction site. They're building a church. Why would you bomb a church? Oh, well, the Muslims do that all the time to their own mosques. Yeah, and more on that later. Maybe. I haven't written that down anywhere. What's this? This tripod's stupid. more on that later. Oh great. Tape just came off. I will fix this really quick. I've got this tape hooked onto this charger because it's not charging properly anymore. I don't get it. You know what? This camera's starting to... Oof. This camera's starting to make me angry. You know what? Forget this tape. I'm just gonna hold the camera like that. Okay, I gotta hold it up weird. I can't read my scripts no more. Apparently, Saudi Arabia is the creator of JoJo. Jared Matthews, he is the guy, he's the con man responsible for getting Americans to buy overpriced oil and set up the bombs and everything, jihad. And you know, he's gonna blow up all of America because he's Arabian. I don't know where I was going with that. But apparently JoJo's a robot, guys, according to my previously thought mind a few hours ago in study hall. But anyway, JoJo, you're a monster. Oh, good job, Cam. Alrighty, that's the next one. Arabia's trying to take over the world with their scams of bomb-filled oil. As if oil wasn't explosive enough, they couldn't figure that out. All they know how to do is scam people, so they didn't realize oil was already explosive. So was gas. Light up one gas station and then connect all the stations together. You got a lot of bombs, guys. Couldn't figure that out? No, we're just... Great, yeah, I just got a thumbs up. Couldn't figure out how to blow up all of our gas stations? Well, that's your problem, not mine. You could have done that yourselves, but yeah, you gotta wait for me to say it on my soccer video to actually do it. I actually met somebody who came from that region of the world. Tehran, the capital of, I think it's Iran. No, maybe Afghanistan. I don't know. I'm sorry, I don't know the Middle East too well. I know India and I know Pakistan and I know... Yeah, I just know that. But he's from Tehran, wherever that is. And he came up with this joke. I may have already told this, but he came up with this joke about how the Arabians, they used to be riding on camels to get their oil from here, there, and everywhere. And now they're all riding in Ferraris. All these people. They got like multiple Ferraris because they're so rich. That is an obnoxious horn. We'll be back with that topic after the break.